In a world teeming with motivational speakers and self-help gurus, David Goggins stands out as a titan. His life story is not a tale woven through with threads of gentle insights, but a robust narrative of brutal self-confrontation, relentless self-discipline, and an uncompromising commitment to personal excellence. Goggins transformed his life from a struggle against obesity, bullying, and prejudice to setting records in endurance races and becoming a Navy SEAL. This essay delves deep into his philosophy, a beacon of hope and strength for anyone looking to conquer their limitations and achieve the unfathomable. His life is a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome the odds. From battling poverty and prejudice to conquering the brutal training of the Navy SEALs and breaking ultra-marathon records, Goggins has redefined the limits of personal endurance. His philosophy, forged under the harshest conditions, offers profound insights into the nature of suffering, the strength of the human will, and the profound transformation that comes from mastering one's mind. This essay delves into the core principles that underpin his life's philosophy, serving as a guide for anyone aspiring to transcend their limitations. Goggins' message is clear. The mind is the battlefield where all wars are won or lost. By mastering it, we unlock the potential to live beyond the confines of our perceived limitations. Through his life story and teachings, this essay explores how to harness the power of the mind to achieve extraordinary personal growth and resilience. Raised in a small town in Indiana, David's childhood was marred by poverty, domestic violence, and prejudice. He faced numerous challenges from an early age, including a learning disability and struggles with obesity. These early experiences, however, laid the foundation for his later philosophy on life and resilience. Goggins learned firsthand that to change his life, he would have to fight not just external battles, but internal ones as well. The adversity he faced could have easily led him down a path of despair and defeat. Instead, these challenges became the spark that ignited his extraordinary transformation. His journey teaches us that our greatest battles are often those we fight within ourselves, and overcoming them begins with a profound confrontation with our own vulnerabilities and fears. Goggins' early life exemplifies the critical role of adversity in shaping mental resilience. It is not the absence of struggle, but the response to it that defines our capacity for growth. His story provides a powerful blueprint for turning adversity into advantage. His transformation began in earnest when he decided to serve his country and aspire to become a Navy SEAL. However, at nearly 300 pounds, he was initially told he was too heavy to make it through the SEAL training program. This setback did not deter him. Instead, it fueled his determination to transform completely both his body and mind. The process was grueling. Goggins had to lose over 100 pounds in just a few months to meet the Navy's weight requirements. His method was nothing short of brutal. Hours of rigorous exercise daily, strict dietary restrictions, and an unyielding mental focus. This period was less about physical training and more about mental conditioning. Goggins was not just shedding pounds, he was forging a new mindset. Joining the Navy SEALs was a pivotal moment for Goggins, proving to himself and the world that the power of the human will can overcome almost any physical limitation. This chapter in his life underscores a fundamental tenet of his philosophy: transformation starts with the decision to try, driven by a refusal to accept current circumstances as final. David often speaks about the necessity of suffering and pain for personal growth and transformation. To grow in life, be willing to suffer, he says. This is not a call to seek suffering for its own sake, but rather to recognize that enduring hardship can be a profound catalyst for personal development. Goggins' approach involves what he calls callousing the mind, much like one calluses their hands through physical labor. This metaphor extends beyond mere endurance. It's about building a resilience that buffers the shocks and stresses of life. For Goggins, suffering is not a mere byproduct of challenge, but a critical ingredient for personal evolution. His life demonstrates that when we stop avoiding pain and instead learn to confront it head-on, we open ourselves to profound personal growth. His ultra-marathon races, often completed under extreme conditions on injured feet or without proper preparation, are testaments to his philosophy. These are not merely physical feats, but are also mental battles where the true victory is over his own limiting beliefs and pain threshold. One of Goggins' most compelling tools for personal growth is the accountability mirror. Every day, Goggins would stand in front of a mirror and hold himself accountable for his actions and progress, not shying away from harsh truths or self-criticism. This practice forced him to confront his fears and weaknesses head-on, providing a daily reminder of his goals and the realities he needed to face to achieve them. The accountability mirror goes beyond mere reflection. It is a ritual of self-confrontation and honesty. Goggins uses it to strip away excuses and self-deception, revealing the raw truth of his circumstances and choices. This level of brutal honesty is uncomfortable but essential for genuine self-improvement. By adopting this practice, Goggins ensures continuous personal growth and keeps his goals sharply in focus. It's a powerful method for anyone seeking to achieve significant life goals, emphasizing that true accountability starts with oneself. Goggins' journey underscores the transformative power of self-talk. Through his experiences, he learned to master the conversations within his own mind, shifting from self-doubt to empowering affirmations. His philosophy posits that the most significant conversations are the ones we have with ourselves. They can either spur us forward or hold us back. Goggins' strategy involves a conscious effort to counter negative thoughts with positive affirmations. This method is not about denying difficulty, but about reframing the narrative to highlight strength and potential rather than limitations. For instance, in the midst of a grueling race or a tough workout, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," he would remind himself, "I'm capable of overcoming this." This part of his philosophy teaches us that control over one's thoughts is not inherent but cultivated. By consistently practicing positive self-talk, Goggins crafts a mindset geared towards resilience and success, demonstrating the profound impact our inner dialogue has on our life's trajectory. Embrace the suck is not just a catchy phrase for Goggins, it is a philosophy of life. It represents his approach to challenges and discomfort, suggesting that instead of avoiding difficult situations, one should lean into them. This mindset has enabled Goggins to push through some of the most demanding physical challenges a human can endure. For Goggins, embracing the suck is about more than enduring pain. It's about recognizing that growth and comfort do not coexist. By choosing to face the toughest situations head-on, whether in training or life, he believes individuals can forge a stronger self. This approach is about building a resilience that makes future challenges more manageable. His participation in over 60 ultramarathons, triathlons and ultra-triathlons, often in excruciating conditions, showcases this philosophy in action. These events are not just tests of physical endurance, but are also battles of mental fortitude, where the real challenge is to keep pushing when every part of his being screams to stop. Visualization and goal setting are central to Goggins' method for success. He often speaks about the power of mentally rehearsing success scenarios and setting highly specific, challenging goals. This practice has not only prepared him for the rigors of physical competitions, but has also helped him navigate the challenges of daily life. Goggins uses visualization as a tool for motivation and direction. By vividly imagining the process and the success of his endeavors, he aligns his mental and physical energies towards his goals. This technique solidifies his commitment and clarifies the steps needed to achieve his objectives. Moreover, his approach to goal setting involves breaking larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks, a method that allows him to maintain focus and measure progress. This strategy is particularly effective in long-term pursuits, providing constant motivation and clear milestones along the path to achievement. Goggins' life is a profound study in overcoming adversity. From his early days facing abuse and prejudice to his struggles with health and initial failures in military training, Goggins' story is rife with obstacles, yet each challenge has only strengthened his resolve and honed his philosophy of mental toughness and resilience. One of the most inspiring aspects of his story is his decision to turn each setback into a setup for a comeback. Whether it was failing at the Navy SEALs Hell Week 3 times due to medical issues or dealing with the physical pain during ultramarathons, Goggins' response has been consistently characterized by an indomitable will to succeed. His philosophy teaches that adversity is not something to be avoided but embraced. It is in the crucible of difficulties that the strength of one's character is forged. Goggins' life encourages us to view our own challenges through a lens of potential growth and to persevere regardless of the difficulties we face. Discipline and consistency are the bedrocks of Chai achievements. His daily regimen, which includes rigorous physical training, strict dietary controls, and continuous self-evaluation, exemplifies his commitment to these principles. Goggins believes that without consistency, goals remain dreams, and without discipline, potential remains unmet. His philosophy asserts that small daily actions lead to significant changes over time. It is not the intensity, but the consistency of effort that results in progress. This approach has helped him not only in preparing for races and military training, but also in maintaining high levels of performance consistently over time. Goggins' life underscores that discipline is not an inherent trait, but a practice. It involves making decisions that align with one's goals, even when they are the harder choices. This part of his philosophy offers valuable lessons on the power of sustained effort and the importance of routine in achieving long-term success. Mental toughness is a central theme in his philosophy. It refers to the ability to persevere in the face of adversity, to maintain focus and determination despite challenges. Goggins' approach to cultivating mental toughness involves regular exposure to discomfort and challenges, which he believes strengthens the mind just as exercise strengthens the body. He often talks about the importance of stepping out of one's comfort zone and intentionally incorporating difficult tasks into daily life. This practice, according to Goggins, not only prepares one for the inevitable hardships of life, but also contributes to a sense of self-efficacy and resilience. Goggins' experiences in ultramarathons and military training showcase his mental toughness. These anecdotes illustrate that mental toughness can be developed by anyone willing to consistently challenge themselves and push beyond their perceived limits. His philosophy offers actionable insights into how one can start building their mental fortitude through everyday decisions and actions. Goggins views failures not as setbacks, but as essential steps towards success. His life is a testament to the power of learning from failure, having encountered numerous obstacles and disappointments on his path to becoming a Navy SEAL and acclaimed endurance athlete. Goggins emphasizes that each failure taught him valuable lessons that contributed to his later successes. His philosophy encourages a redefinition of failure, viewing it as a necessary component of growth. Instead of allowing failures to halt progress, Goggins uses them to fuel his ambition and refine his strategies. This approach transforms the negative connotations associated with failure into opportunities for learning and development. Learning from failures, as Goggins demonstrates, involves analyzing what went wrong, adjusting strategies, and preparing to face the challenge again with better preparation. This resilience in the face of failure is a crucial lesson for anyone looking to overcome personal limitations and achieve significant goals. Goggins' influence extends beyond his personal achievements. He has become a symbol of extreme perseverance and mental toughness. His books, speeches, and social media presence have inspired millions around the globe, making him a prominent figure in both the fitness and self-help communities. His legacy is not just in the records he has set, but in the mindset he has promoted, that anyone can transcend their circumstances through self-discipline and mental fortitude. Goggins' narrative challenges the normative metrics of success and redefines what it means to be truly accomplished. Moreover, his work has contributed to a broader conversation about mental health, resilience, and personal growth, emphasizing the importance of mental conditioning in achieving physical and professional goals. This influence ensures that his legacy will endure, inspiring future generations to push the boundaries of their capabilities. While his philosophy of relentless perseverance and self-discipline has garnered a massive following, it has also faced critiques. Critics argue that his approach may not be sustainable for everyone and could lead to burnout or physical injury due to its extreme nature. Some suggest that his methods, while effective for achieving high-performance goals, might lack balance and sustainability for the average person. Moreover, mental health professionals caution against the potential psychological risks of excessive self-pressure and extreme endurance activities. They advocate for a more balanced approach to personal development that includes rest and recovery, both mental and physical. These perspectives are essential as they provide a holistic view of Goggins' methods. They remind us that while his techniques are profoundly effective for some, they may need to be adapted to suit different individuals' needs and circumstances. This critique helps refine and temper his teachings with a view towards sustainability and mental health. Applying Goggins' principles can seem daunting due to the extremity of his practices. However, his philosophy can be adapted to suit various levels of fitness and personal goals. The essence of his teachings lies in the development of mental toughness, discipline, and the willingness to step out of one's comfort zone. For practical application, start small. Identify a personal challenge and approach it with the mindset of pushing your limits a little further each time. Whether it's fitness, learning a new skill, or improving at work, apply Goggins' principles of consistency, accountability, and resilience. Furthermore, incorporate the accountability mirror into your daily routine. Use it to set clear objectives, monitor progress, and stay honest with yourself about your efforts and outcomes. This practice can help cultivate a mindset geared towards continuous improvement and achievement. Lastly, embrace the philosophy of learning from failures. Reflect on setbacks not with self-judgment, but as opportunities for growth. This shift in perspective can transform challenges into valuable learning experiences, paving the way for future success. Psychological research supports many of David Goggins' practices, particularly those related to grit and determination. Studies by psychologists like Angela Duckworth have shown that grit, defined as passion and sustained persistence applied towards long-term achievement, is a significant predictor of success. Goggins embodies the psychological concept of grit. His life story illustrates how sustained effort towards a long-term goal can yield extraordinary outcomes, regardless of the initial starting point. His practices align with scientific findings that emphasize the importance of resilience, a strong will, and the ability to maintain focus over extended periods. This scientific backing adds a layer of validation to Goggins' methods, providing a framework for understanding why.